What a rough start already. Okay. That was my network kind of taking a dump on me. Hopefully it stays. I should go come with the heads up that it's a little rainy out there today. Rainy and windy. So yeah, it was me. It was all me. My bit rate dropped to 0. And yeah. So that's on me. It was me.
Welcome.
Yeah, it's windy. It's windy and rainy out there right now, so we might see some issues. We might see a power out. Who knows? We're kind of playing it all by ear today. That I caught in the chat.
Are you ready?
All right, we're starting with the Giovanna today. I guess they didn't want to start me with a Jacko, instead decided the internet was like, let's wait for a Geo. Slash has been in chat, teaching you the ways of the Geo, or at least the anti-Geo. Yeah. We're still, like I said, I don't know if I mentioned it or if it got cut off by that loss of internet. That was a teaser on Potemkin. I'm going to work on my Potemkin game. I'm not bringing them out today. That's presumptuous.
Let's rock.
I put no work into it. That. Oh my god. Is that me or him? It might be me.
Let's rock.
Gonna be getting in so soon after. Reconnecting is a bad idea. That's sweet. It might be them. It might be them. I have a distinct feeling none of us is gonna want the rematch on that one. Yeah, neither of us wanted a piece of that afterwards. Oh yeah, completely fair. Dude, that was playing like when I started Street Fighter V the other day. Where it was operating at like telegraph speeds. You with the Faust head, you coming in or what? Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Are you ready?
I don't want to count that win, but it's a win. A win's a win. We take those.
Are you ready?
Cool shit right there. Wonder if this guy's salty because I disconnected on the last one. Little does he realize that if nobody takes either of our stations, we're going to be playing against one another. He gets first dibs. You know what? I'm gonna take this chance. I'm just gonna go for a refresh on the server, see what happens.
Welcome.
Hello? No? Everybody wants a piece of the Jacko, nobody wants the Eno. I see how it is. Some cool shit right there.
Are you ready?
I was watching a very interesting video today. And it was Romola talking about how sometimes it's okay to not want to win. And like the crux of it was, whoops, yeah, just like damn. Yeah, and it was the idea that if it looks like you could win in a certain way, that could, and you like kind of go for that win, your opponent might be able to like kind of react to that. Yeah, she has a lot of really cool ideas. And she's definitely the type where it's like that I really like seeing. Where they don't succumb to the this is broken sort of situation. It's work around and, you know, work around the problem and like generally looks at it from a Git Good sort of situation instead of letting you like succumbing to the complaints. No, I didn't want him to go away. Damn. Outclassed on that one. On that last round. Like that second round, it was mine. Did I do that? Or did he tell me to fuck off? Fine, whatever. I don't want to play with you anyway. Fucking Axel. Or did he go up a floor? Looks like he's going away. Or they're going away. Yeah, exactly. Watch out for getting tunnel vision and whatnot.
Are you ready?
Yeah, exactly. She also she has some really good high level conversations, right? And topics. So I like it. I like her YouTube stuff anyway. I've watched some of her streams, but I can't like catch long term, or I can't watch streams for a long period of time that aren't like something I can throw on a background for voice. And when she gets into like a game, once she's past, because she always like starts her streams with like the dissertations that we see on YouTube, right? Like, why is every Jacko ducking me right now? Did I do something? Did I do something to Jackos that I don't know about? So weird. All right, am I getting the Kai, the Bam Lethal, or is Jacko gonna get matched up with me again?
Are you ready?
Kai. What? This seems to be a me thing right now. Alright, hold on a second. Hold on a second. We're gonna do a whole, like, game reset, I think. Because something screwy is going on here. This is actually becoming a very miserable experience. This is not good. This is not good at all. I don't know why I did that. You guys have seen my dashboard before.
Guilty Gear. Strive.
Yeah, it's no surprise. Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, Jason plays Guilty Gear Strive on the PS5. He's a console scrub.
Network. Welcome.
I had a friend. I'm gonna try that again. Gotta double check. I can never remember his Twitch name. I know his real name, but I guess on Twitch I should give his Twitch name so as not to pseudo dox the boy. I don't want to dox the man. What is going... Okay, so is like everybody ditching the game? Is that what's going on here? Crossplay. Oh my god, I'm so hyped for crossplay. Once we hit crossplay, my goodness, I'm not worried about anything anymore. Come on, man. Testament looks hella cool. I am really interested on that. I think crossplay is gonna be a late in season 2 thing. Like, Testament's soon, isn't he? Or sorry, aren't they? They are NB. Gotta remember those proper pronouns.
Welcome. Are you ready?
28th for pass holders, 31st for everyone else. Okay, so 28th for me. Huh? What is it? That's next week?
Duel 1.
Next Monday.
Let's rock.
Okay, I don't know. That was a tough one first. Damn. Rough start. Okay. Let's actually play the game. My fat, literally, I've got the fattest thumbs in the fingers in the world. Do you know how fat my fucking fingers are? I double tapped the button trying to throw. That's how fat my fucking fingers are.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Okay.
Duel 2. Let's rock. Slap.
Anyway, what I was trying to say, my buddy who I work with, tried out the
Duel 1.
Panda World, I believe they are. That was the wrong key. He didn't fare particularly well, but you know, he got in. He played. That's what counts, right? That's that step. I was thinking to myself, like, could I do that? And then I remember my yoga schedule on Wednesdays, rough. Or it, like, doesn't allow for that. Because it was like at 7:30 or 6 o'clock Eastern. Yeah, it was at like he was playing at least 6:45. I was like, I thought that was a 7. Bamboo Weekly, I think it was called. So that biking was pretty good. Although he was pretty spammy on the air dash. I probably should have done better against that. I know better, but I'm gonna call it early stream rust. That's what we're gonna call it. But yeah, his first round opponent, second round ram lethal. And I was watching that game like, fuck, I got a long way to go before I can start like saying, hey, I got this thing down. That's for sure. I understand why I am where I am. So. In time.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Capitalize with that. fair. I should probably do that. That's fair. Day one Jason is a good comparison. This Viking sees me as a set of stairs. I gotta change their opinion on that one.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Stood up. Stood up without hitting a button, man. Wonder if that was a homie stock. Or if he thinks I deserve the homie stock or some shit. I don't know. That felt weird. Oh, I tried to S-stroke that. Jumped the gun. I am not getting the counters yet.
Let's rock.
Second shot. That'd be nice. See you in the morning. Have a good night, son.
仇討ち是非なし阿鼻二天のホース千里成敗お上の数何とぞよしなに縁何とぞよし Duel 1 Let's rock
That was supposed to be a normal slash on that one.
Duel 2 Let's rock
Pressed the wrong button twice in a row.
仇討ち是非なし阿鼻二天のホース 戦意成敗お上の松何とぞゆしなに
Oh. Yeah, I've got mushy fingers today. You deserve each other. Yeah. I'm hitting in between buttons instead of actually hitting the button. Just what I need. So like, I'm getting a lot of double inputs where I should have normal inputs. It's really weird. But it's also causing a lot of like the wrong button getting hit. Bad enough they're playing Melee, and next they gotta keep me waiting trying to figure out it. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell? See? It just fucking did it there, too. God damn it. Testament looks intense. I might give them a try.
Are you ready?
Viking I wasn't as interested in. Testament I'm a little bit more kinda, he looks more cool, more heavy metal for me.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Come on, this is a fucking hardline control.
仇討ち是非なし阿鼻二天のホース戦意成敗何とぞゆしなに縁何と Duel 1 Let's rock Duel 2 Let's rock 仇討ち是非なし阿鼻二天のホース千成敗お上のはず何 Duel 1 Let's rock
Like, how hard do I gotta hit the goddamn punch button here?
Slap Duel 2 Let's rock
Come on!
Slap Duel 3 Let's rock
Okay.
Slap
It's a little late, but I found my legs in there. Holy shit. Oh. Come on. Give me that menu. This one. Coming back for more. Oh, what do we got? What do we got?
Are you ready?
A soul. Soul. Here's see King James 2. Oh, okay. Patience. Watch my timing. Git Gud.
Man Duel 1 Let's rock Slap Duel 2 Let's rock
dashing at me, and I'm hitting a button, and I'm fucking... Oh my god, I'm losing my goddamn mind about this. How does a wired controller have such a fucking low... Like... I don't understand.
Move on to the next floor.
Like, I know I'm using an extension, but there's no way I'm losing that much time on that. Fuck. Fucking make me look stupid. Oh. It's frustrating because they're like running right at me, in my face. I'm smashing this fucking punch button, but nothing's happening.
Are you ready?
Sure.
Mankind knew that they cannot change.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock. Slap.
カーバーオリジナルを超えられないものよ。
Okay.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Damn!
Slap.
Fuck.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock. Slap.
Absolutely infuriating. I catch it every fucking time.
カバーオリジナルを超えられないものよ。
Are you ready?
Okay.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
素敵な春さ。
Holy fuck.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I'm just gonna hit punch. Let's see if fucking any fucking punches get through. Christ.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 1. Let's rock.
So it's everybody else, but not me, that can catch that fucking that goddamn throw, man.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock. Slap.
You ever just have one of those days where it feels like nothing you're doing is working? And it's worse when it's like things that you've seen happen to you. And it's like, fucking, why is it working for everybody else but not me? Like, that's what I was just fucking dealing with.
Are you ready?
I get thrown in the middle of every single one of my S strokes. Like half of my S strokes, I get thrown in the middle of them. But I try to catch a throw in the middle of one. Nah. It shows up as a whiff.
Are you ready?
I go for the vertical slash of the guitar. Nowhere. No. Rest of the world, though.
Duel 1.
Like,
Let's rock.
that was fucking.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Alright.
またお相手して
Finding my legs again.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Okay, I think I'll. That was the worst in the world.
Duel 2. Let's rock. Slap.
Oh.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
I thought that was my special. Fuck. I was like, got her! And the game's like, no, that's theirs.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
I mean, the line between bravery and stupidity is very muddled. I think that's just my cute way of saying don't give me too much credit.
素敵なファルセットだった
But I've been watching, like, kind of been watching their opening, and the 6P they got nervous about, so they reacted and went low. So I started reacting to low. I jumped, did the jumping dash, and I think on one of them I just jump slashed. So I figured they're gonna try something stupid or weird or backdash, and I went for the My Chemical Addiction. Oh wait, are you talking about that mid counter dash? $16 people in here, ain't no games going on, eh? Oh yeah, okay. We were talking about the round starts, yeah. Yeah, that's why I went for something new whenever I saw them adapting to what I was doing. That My Chemical Addiction isn't like the worst one I can go for off the start against a RAM, because I think it counters a lot of the same things that the 6P does, right? I might be wrong. I don't know, but I feel like it has a lot of the same reaction. And if they go low, they go for a low attack. At least the flip over actually doesn't get hit by low attacks, unless Ram Lethals does, in which case that'd be something new I learned today. So basically, I've got a bunch of strategies for that opening now. What the hell? Okay, I'm gonna try a different station. Let's see if that works. I mean, it's not the safest move to open with, because it also leaves, there is that like moment of hesitation where if he goes low and I do it, then I think I'm kind of open for a bit of a punish, but I think it's you, not me, bud. Come on. Come on, Guilty Goose Drive. You can do it. I believe in you.
Are you ready?
Oh, fuck. Alright. At least I know going into this, if I lose, I'm not going to feel good about it. And if I win, I'm going to feel good about it. Just gotta catch him. Just gotta catch him.
Mankind knew that they cannot change.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alpha play.
Internet connection made out of paper too.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Damn. Did he shoot an otter at me? That's amazing. He's not participating anymore. Yes.
Slap.
It's actually kind of amazing.
素敵なファルセットだった。
Yeah. It's hella adorable. Otters are cute as fuck. Go fix your internet connection. Clearly it was you. Okay. One of those Nagos gonna step off of that and come up here? I don't know if I have it in me to deal with a Nago. Fighting a Nago means I gotta make no mistakes. Otherwise, I'm just dead. Kind of glad that guy is just staying idle. I assume all Nagos know what they're doing until they don't. That's why they scare me. Got some content for tonight.
Are you ready?
Wonder if it's the same one. There we go.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap.
Alright.
Duel 2. Let's rock. Slap.
ブリッジくらいにはなったわ。
Go ahead, button. Hit that button. There we go.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
It would have had to be the full one, actually, I think. ask me what I was doing. I got so lucky he didn't capitalize on me on that one.
Move on to the next floor.
This is my emotional roller coaster right now. Yes, I know that burst almost killed me. I recognize it. I called it out myself. No need to bring it up any further. Hey, Kai, let's go. What? Fine. Oh, this floor is broken. Like literally broken. Every single fucking station. Here we go. Every port address is fucking stuck and fucking broke. My god, I just realized I put my mic all in the incorrect place. It's supposed to be right here. It's all the way over there. Does that sound better? Who this? Who am I fighting?
Are you ready?
Exactly! It was actually more like finding the $5 and that's what caused me to not get hit by the car. Alright, Kai. Let's see if I can get around to you, sir. Oh! Oh, another graphic designer is following me on Twitter. What are the fucking odds? Never be a Twitch streamer. Oh look, they DM'd me. Do you want to buy my graphics package that looks like every other graphics package that this spam is fucking... Oh my god. Where am I? Yeah, we haven't seen very many guys. I'm not gonna talk about how lucky that was. Damn.
Slap.
That was a little bit sloppy at the end there, I will admit.
Let's rock.
Being fucking weird now. Come on! Got him.
Slap. 203. Let's rock. Slap.
またいつでもお相手します。
You don't get to go out like this. Press that X button now, you motherfucker. That's what I thought.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I don't know why I keep trying to start like that. It's on to me. Come on, man. I don't want to be losing on bad inputs here. Come on.
Slap.
I got wrecked by like 4 fuck-ups.
Let's rock.
Come on! I don't mind if I get hit for doing the thing I fucking tell you to do. Just do the fucking thing I tell you to do. Holy crap!
今回は私の勝利ですね。
Oh. Anything. S-stroke and fucking... What's the other one? My Chemical Addiction.
Are you ready?
They're coming out as slashes and kicks. And I'm like, what the fuck? I swear I'm doing my fucking motions, but I don't know.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
That was bad input on my part. Felt the button too late. Backwards quarter, half circle, Roman cancel is a nothing. Is a waste of meter is what it is.
Let's rock.
Thank you for staring at me.
Danger.
Slap.
We'll leave it alone.
くらいにはなったわ。
Man.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
こっちがおる。
I could probably catch it with my heavy slap. You just gotta catch it.
我慢しなくていいの。こっちがおる。
Oh yeah, no. Oh, speaking of punishable, that was a fuck up on my part.
Danger.
Slap.
I don't know, this guy feels like he's being fancy or if he doesn't want to play.
Slap.
ブリッジくらいにはなったわ。
Duel 1.
Feel free.
Let's rock.
はい。失敗。
Slap.
Really?
Duel 2. Let's rock.
手遅れ。わかるね。リハは終わり。ごめんなさい。邪魔。邪魔。
Slap.
Nope, too early.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Danger.
I don't know why I pushed the button there.
こっちの牌はじけた
Weird timing on that one.
Bridge くらいにはなったわ
Are you ready?
Who is Zato? Might have won the YRC and pressed it too early. Maybe. Maybe.
Are you ready?
They want to go again. Okay.
Mankind knew.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
リハは終わりリハは終わりフェイクはじけた
Danger.
Slap.
Nope.
様子
Do that.
Let's rock.
はい邪魔ほら欲しい
Slap.
Well,
なかなか良かったわあなた
Duel 1. Let's rock.
リハは終わり終わりもっと上手にあれこっちがうるさいここで見るここで見るはい
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
こっちが多いはじけたい邪魔邪魔ここで
So I went so aggro on that one.
Duel 3. Let's rock. Slap.
It's not the way I wanted to do it, but it's the move I wanted to do.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock. Counter.
On me.
Slap.
I think you have a lot more range, but like the only thing we'll finish this slide up. Yeah, it's. I don't know, man.
Are you ready?
Guess they haven't had enough yet.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Right there.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
This guy is moving really weird and I'm letting it fucking bother me.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Back in the middle of the block.
Slap. Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap.
Yeah.
Duel 2. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock. First match.
ブリッジくらいにはなったわ。
Are you ready?
Thanks. A few of them were 2-1, but yeah. Fair enough. Weird. Game's being glitchy as hell in the lobbies today, man. I'm ready on this X button. I'm ready on it.
Are you ready?
Hit the button, bro. Hit the fucking button. Let's go, man. Hit that button. Come on, Kai. Hit the goddamn button, Kai. What the hell, man?
Fuck. So, this weekend is looking a little weird. We have to be sure, but Amber is indubitably working like 12-hour shifts a week. Like, she's been going to work as I've been getting off stream, which has been rough. I'm intimidating him out of it now. I doubt it. Kais can usually kick my ass. But yeah, she's been working 12-hour shifts with me. She starts at 2 in the morning because they front load her overtime instead of back loading it, which means she basically comes home, relaxes a bit, eats dinner, and then she's off to bed. And then I'm coming off a stream, she's waking up, and off to work. That does put a bit of a...
Let's rock.
on her plans to stream this Friday, obviously, because I don't think she really wants to... I don't know if she'll want to stream off of a 12-hour shift. We'll see. The other thing, too, is she's definitely doing weekend overtime. What the hell, Jason? He's good. So it's very unlikely that we're going to see her stream on Friday. We're going to see how it goes, though. But we also might not be able to do a date night for Saturday. Yeah. So Friday and Saturday are up in the air. Friday I have a plan. Saturday I do not. But I also don't foresee my Friday plan or my Saturday plan being the same as the Friday plan. Because let me tell you, I am fine with, but not a fan of. Takeover. Like, I'm cool with Takeover. What the fuck, Jason? So yeah, I'm not sure what my plan would be for Saturday, but I'll come up with something. It might just be another fighting game on the stack, but like, hey, this guy's got a read on that. Change it up.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
I might experiment with some ideas on multiplayer stuff. Because I've been considering the idea of like finding some free-to-play games on Mondays and just doing multiplayer Mondays, depending on like, you know, if we run out of games to play or whatever. Oh, if he was a second earlier. This Kai is beating the shit out of me.
いつでもお相手します
I'm open to suggestions on what to do on Saturday, of course. I might actually have Strangers in Paradise in hand by Saturday, too. Oh, I did mention Dungeon Fighters. That's a good call. There's Dungeon Fighters. It's that's a good free-to-play MMO. Did that guy just go up? I think that guy ranked up on my head. Well, now I feel better. What are we at? Almost 11:25. Okay, what are we? How many games are we at so far? 36. 36 individual matches. We're still good for a bit. Dungeon Fighters, what else is there? I'm not playing Fortnite, not gonna happen. I don't care if they took away building, that just makes it another shooter, and I'm really just done with shooters. Like, I'll play games that involve shooting, but they gotta be fun as fuck. Like Doom. Doom is fun as fuck. Obviously Fantasy Strike is out there. I was just thinking something we can get big groups in, and Dungeon Fighter was a good example, actually. Dungeon Fighters is a good call. It is PC based though, so I often wonder if my computer can handle the load. One of the big problems I've had with streaming, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but my a game called Ultra Kill demo. Anyway, what I was saying is my PC tends to struggle with the multitasking, anything involving streaming, right? So, okay, yeah. Like, the second I try to run a decently strength game on my PC, and I try to stream it at the same time, I can't do anything else on the PC. But, you know, I have a hard enough time, like, streaming my usual games, and Zato, fucking... What the fuck, man? Yeah, the second I tried to... So it would have to be on, like, PlayStation 4 or 5. Or Switch, right? which obviously lower, but or it can be cross-platform, right? That's another thing. It could be cross-platform, which would be this game's.
Duel 1.
Alright.
Let's rock.
Weird choice. I knew what he was going for, but I think he went a little early.
Let's rock.
I went for projectile, he went for projectile, his was faster.
Let's rock. Slap.
That last round went really well for
素敵
me.
な春セットだった
For a moment there, I think I saw the Matrix.
Man,
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh, weird.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
0 points on technique. You are correct, sir.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock. Duel 3. Let's rock.
Miss. I have heard of Knockout City. Bro.
仇討ち是非なし阿鼻二天のホース正義成敗お上の松何とぞよしなに縁な
That it is.
Are you ready?
I used to have I used to be able to keep track of all of them. I don't know what happened. Somewhere down the line, I just stopped. I've never understood it.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Duel 2. Let's rock. 仇討ち是非なし阿鼻二天の
My super has betrayed me today.
成敗お上の松何と
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Come on, fucking do the goddamn move.
Duel 3.
Keep fucking throwing against this guy. I don't know what the fuck it is. I do know what it is. Right. Good to use that, eh?
Slap. 仇討ち是非なし阿鼻二天のホース戦意成敗お上の松何とぞ許しなに
Duel 1. Let's rock.
こ
仇討ち是非
I
な
went
し
for 2-1
阿ビ
instead
に
of
天の
3-0 against
戦
Fuck
成
you.
敗お上の技何とぞ吉名に縁
3 rather.
何とぞ
Might be almost time to call it for the night and start talking about other things. Well, some things are similar, but
Are you ready?
All right. Don't sell me your graphic designs, and you can follow me all you want.
Mankind knew that they cannot. Duel 1.
Let's rock
属しちゃう
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Early on that.
Slap.
Should damn well know better. Watch enough Kashi.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Slap.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Slap.
ブリッジくらいにはなったわ
Yeah. Well, he wasn't chasing, so. It's an excellent. Fair point. Okay, he wants nothing to do with me. Where are we at? We're at 44 for the night. I think that's enough.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm done for the night, dude. That's what it is. Alright, I just gotta pop to the washroom and then we'll get started on the next half of things. So. Oh. And let's see how that all goes. We'll be right back. All right. My little dissertation will begin very shortly here. This is something that's been unavoidable. I think it's been discussed several times too. Like, I don't think I'm the only person who has had this conversation in regards to this. Now, some of what we're going to talk about is less subtle than other things, right? So, I'm not going to sit here and say, hey, did you know Kenny Omega and Xavier Woods played Street Fighter 5 together in, I think it was either Evo or E3. It had an exhibition match. Either way, that's not what we're talking about. Though at the same time, look that up. That is cool. There's actually this really cool moment too where they got somebody, I believe it was Jabali, to kind of take a super kick from the Young Bucks while they were there. And this was also when Xavier Woods and Kenny Omega were like New Japan and WWE. Now they're AEW and WWE, and you're way less likely to see something like that nowadays. Anyway, neither the point here nor there. I want to start with the most obvious comparison, and that is going to be right here. I don't have a button for that, so because my PC is not the usual thing. And it's the obvious. It's Evo moment number 37. The Daigo versus Justin Wong. Like, we've covered this on here. And it's like, it's a number of things. One of which is the action in the game. The action in the game is occurring, and we have Daigo stuck from behind. He's low on health. Justin Wong's basically just got to pull off the W here. Yeah, we all know about it. But there's a big thing. Oh my God, the come from behind victory of it, the story behind it. Listen to the crowd. Watch the crowd. Okay? Absolutely nuts. Everybody loses their mind. This was Daigo's finishing move. Now, I want to go back in time. I didn't have something set up for it because the WWE will probably clap me for this, but I want to get a clip. Austin stunning The Rock. I want you to go back to the Attitude Era of pro wrestling. I want you to watch just right here. Watch the crowd every time Stone Cold Steve Austin gives this man a stunner. And the crowd loses their goddamn minds. Stunner. Crowd loses their mind. Right? This is the same energy. Okay? The same energy goes into Evo Moment 37. Stone Cold Steve Austin drops a stunner. Okay? It's amazing. It's awe-inspiring. It's the exact same energy. Why is it the same energy? Well, let's get into reality for a second. When we watch MMA or boxing, we watch a couple of guys clubbing the crap out of each other, right? When we watch a fighting game, we watch fantastic things happen in fantastic worlds. That's why we have things like the Marvel fighting games. Why Guilty Gear Strive has a heavy metal witch that flies across the screen and kicks you with her guitar. It's a fantasy world. And in the world of pro wrestling is a fantasy world too. Now, granted, it's presented with reality. It's actors. It is live interactive theater, no matter who tells you otherwise. And yes, some people will tell you otherwise. It is an athletic competition that is staged to a certain degree, but that is the act that is being put on, and is being put on to entertain a crowd. Further, a video game is there to entertain the players. Now, the fighting games themselves, they lead to all sorts of outrageous moments. Now, one specific pairing in pro wrestling never fails to make me go, oh my God, these guys just need to be in a fighting game. And it is Will Ospreay and Ricochet. Now, This is Will Ospreay and Ricochet in WCPW. This is not the match that they had that blew my mind. I can't show that because New Japan is really good at clapping people for copyright. But this is on the same level. Now, prior to this, they had wrestled in New Japan, and it was a mind-blowing match. Please look it up. It's called the Best of the Super Juniors 2016 Ricochet versus Ospreay. This has the same energy, and I want you to watch what happens in this match. Now, these guys are really doing these things. Never take that away from pro wrestling. Oh, jumps off the rope. Oh, tries to catch the move. Dark, no. Okay, so let's actually tries to catch him. No. Kicks him. No. Watch this. This is two men physically doing this stuff. It's like the Matrix lifts. Ricochet flips over Ospreay. Tries his move. Ospreay cartwheels out of it. Not a chance. He's going to try his. No, Ricochet flips out of it. You're not going to see that in MMA. And that's fine. MMA is an actual sport competition. This is a story. It's nuts. This match goes further. Like this is before the bell action. These two do this every time. Ricochet is one of my favorite wrestlers. Will Ospreay, there's some behind the scenes things that made him less favorable. Whoop, flips up. Oh my God. Listen to the crowd. They're enjoying. It's a British crowd, so they're chanting. That's how you know they're having fun, right? Bounces off the rope, flip, nope, catches him, drops him. Okay, so we got the idea. Impact has happened. They've done their flips. They've done their cool shit, right? Now, at the same time, wrestling is presented with moves that you will not, unless you are significantly bigger than your opponent, be able to do. And that's why MMA, you don't see like a guy drop a vertical suplex or, you know, a consistency of people pulling off German suplexes even. They're hard moves when your opponent is working against you and they are the same size as you. Now, there are ways you can do it. It has happened. It's not that it doesn't happen. In fact, I've actually seen an MMA fight where a guy did a moonsault on somebody. That's how crazy things can get sometimes. But it's rare. It's more rare than when you watch with this. But that energy of watching that high impact shit is there and it's awesome. But there's a deeper element of reality to the fighting games, which makes them different but the same, right? And that is the fact that there's two people actually attempting to compete. Now, when I show you Will Ospreay and Ricochet doing this, those two guys know how this is going to end. They both know how it's going to end. Or maybe they don't. Things have happened. Doesn't matter, right? But in the end, these guys know how it's gonna end. In fighting game communities, they don't, and that's like the minorest of differences. But that leads to one extra level of entertainment that happens in pro wrestling, but it is more part of the act, but is more organic in the fighting game community. It's the pop-off. People get in each other's faces and excited about their games, right? Now, this may not be the video I wanted to catch. No, this is not the one I want to catch. That's why I had this one spooled up. This was more organized. Keep your backups. Keep your backups. The other one was blind watch. But this is your top 10 fighting game pop-offs. And they happen, okay? And this is the extra little bit of energy that you can get out of this, the level of reality, okay? So, but some of them are outrageous, like for instance this first one in the back 10. This guy, best of 5, perfect all the rounds against his opponent. His opponent's a fucking kid. And yet he's still, for the level of entertainment, or for whatever it's worth, to pop the guys in the back, still flexed on the kid. It's almost unavoidable. That energy is real. You're on the main stage, and it's almost impossible to not brag, right? Now,
pop-off might have been a bit on the
This guy here, Pakchop, there's other points I've seen of him popping off or more outrageous, ridiculous things. There's one where there's like 3 guys behind him rubbing his shoulders in between rounds and stuff, and he's getting all pumped up and whatnot against his opponent, but then his opponent's getting up in his face when he wins. I think it was a show match, or it was a money match, I don't care. It was interesting to see. And that's an extra level that gets added. Sometimes it's overdone, but sometimes is more organic. Now this is overdone, because that's what this guy does. Right? He sets himself up. Oh, that was a big dude. Right?
Number 8.
Yeah. It's out there somewhere.
The Marvel vs.
Right.
Capcom scene is one of the most fiery communities
So,
in the fight.
I guess what I'm getting at is there's a lot of similar energy, right? And if there's one man who caught on to that energy almost immediately and has for a long time, the man who runs CEO. This is how the finals of CEO looks. They are inside of a wrestling ring. And they when you're coming to the main stage at CEO, they play entrance music. I don't want to play any because I'm going to get dinged. But you still end up having that same energy you get from predominantly a wrestling match, right? And I think that's why the two are so, like, they work together so well. I'm going to continue on the pop-off because there's more to what we see in these pop-offs that is very similar. Yeah, CEO just completely was like, no, we're a mixture of pro wrestling and fighting games, to the point where CEO works with AEW to run Fyter Fest, which was something that Kenny Omega had initially come up with, where Fyter Fest ran alongside CEO. And Mr. Jabali got himself into a pro wrestling match with Michael Nakazawa. They had a hardcore match, which is why a guy who plays video games was able to wrestle against a guy who wrestles, kind of. One thing worth noting is that Michael Nakazawa's gimmick is he uses baby oil and makes himself slippery. And he's a little wacky, if you catch what I'm getting. There was a spot where Lego was used. And I don't know if you watch pro wrestling. Sometimes there's that spot where a wrestler picks up another wrestler and there's thumbtacks on the ground. Well, lately, because of the internet joke about stepping on Legos being like one of the worst things you could possibly do, Lego has become a weapon in a pro wrestling hardcore match. Now, I have stepped on both a thumbtack and a Lego. And I've done them both while I've been in the condition that I am, where my right foot has no feeling in it. And I've stepped on the thumbtack and my foot bled and I didn't realize it was happening. I stepped on a Lego and that shit's in your soul, man. Like, I stepped on a Lego, my leg was like, I don't work no more. Like, why? Well, you stepped on something and I think it was a Lego. So, anyway, we're kind of drifting, but this is where I'm getting at, is like, the same palpable excitement comes from watching fighting game esports that you get from watching a pro wrestling match. And I think part of it is the game presentations. It's why I think I don't enjoy Tekken quite as much, say, as watching Guilty Gear or Street Fighter or a Marvel fighting game or anything that's completely off the wall with energy balls flying all over the place. Tekken is a little too grounded in reality for me. It's a personal thing. There is still a guy who walks around with a panther hat. Granted, New Japan had Tiger Mask. So. But we continue getting into the world of the pop-off. And that energy that comes from it. Right? So, the other thing that comes from this sort of thing, and another thing that we get sort of crossing over from pro wrestling, is the rivalries. Now, sometimes these pop-offs are the cause of the rivalries. And that adds extra entertainment value and more intensity to certain matches, right? Now, this guy loses his mind, he just won a match. And it's when one pop-off leads to another one which leads to another one where two guys, every time they're up against each other, not only are we expecting good fights, but then they look at each other like the one wins and he's smack talking the other one, and then the other guy wins, and then he's smack talking him, and then the other guy wins, and it's taking too long to get to them, so I'm gonna get to it. And it was okay. Well, first of all, this one's hilarious.
Punko takes off his shirt at Evo 20.
And it's Punko and now.
Sometimes the competition gets so
one of these guys, he's known for when the game gets intense, pops the top. And when I say pops the top, I mean he takes his goddamn shirt off.
Even putting it around Punko's neck to further rub salt in the wound.
Now this guy here, he knows he does it. And he's like, now I won the round. Have my shirt, buddy. First of all, these are not men you want to see without shirts on. They're absolutely not of that build. But watch the crowd. Watch the crowd. The crowd loses it, right? There's something about that energy.
Scar versus Buffalo,
all right.
CEO 2019.
This one was funny because, or this one was ridiculous because I thought a fight was going to break out in this one. So I'm going to skip it over. But, well, you know what? No, let's watch it. Let's watch it. Because Mortal Kombat is another one where it's like, I can watch this all day because it's just ridiculous lizard people and ice ninjas and undead zombie ninjas fighting each other and forearm wacky people.
Throughout the community as to what is an acceptable victory celebration.
Oh no! That was a really far throw. All right, he's gonna get a little bit of Oki off this. He's gotta use it well. Oh, jump three, and that's gonna do it.
And right here, Buddy gets right up in his face. Now these two had been smack talking each other on social media before.
Right. There's some beef between these guys.
One guy was like, I don't care if you beat X guy, it doesn't matter or whatever. Big dude with the big hair was like, oh, it doesn't matter. I beat you. Now what? That sort of situation sort of showed up. So, oh, okay. The next one is what I was talking about when you get. So, like, already these guys had a built-up rivalry. You saw it, and then you saw him get with K-Brad and Wolf Crone. This one is one of my favorites. This is peak pro wrestling in FGC. Right?
Popped off after defeating Street Fighter Pro K-Brad at Frosty Fausting's 9.
So look, he's like, oh, I'm done with this son of a bitch. Whatever, get out of here. I'm like flat out just not having it, right? He's got it talking a big game. I'm done with you. I swept you. Get out of my face. Nothing's happening here, right? Fast forward. Oh, who's shit now? Oh, what? Like, okay. There's a guy with a Bullet Club shirt in the back. Tell me this isn't pro wrestling. Right?
Tell him about himself. Let him know him. Tell him about himself. Talk to him. Tell him about himself. Tell him about himself. That's what I like to see.
This beef
I thought he was gonna kiss him, not gonna lie.
That same year, prompting producers to send 2 security guards to the stage to keep things in check.
Yeah, they sent security to the stage to make sure nothing happened when this fight was over. Like that's how intense they'd been going at each other. So
it's the most legendary pop-off of all time.
This one is brutal because somebody nobody knew beat somebody that like everybody knew.
Upsetting the competition against his better-known opponent, prompting one of the most hilarious and vicious musical numbers of all time. If you're in the FGC, you probably know this tune by heart and have sung it quite a few times when someone's getting wrecked in bracket. With Evo 2019 on the horizon, there are sure to be even more historic pop-offs.
So, this is the kind of stuff that I think is part of why I do love fighting games and watching fighting games esports. I am a pro wrestling fan. I am a long-ass time pro wrestling fan. To the point where my comic books and pro wrestling mix, and I get things like El Furioso as a pop figure. I got a toy of Roddy Piper sitting behind me. Upstairs, I've got a Finn Balor action figure. I've been to quite a few local pro wrestling events. I'm a big fan of AEW. I'm a big fan of a lot of the guys who are in the WWE right now. And something about the way watching that and then getting into fighting games and watching how fighting games kind of that same energy just exists there. And it's part of why I really one day want to go to Evo. I was going to do it this year, but it's a little pricey. Maybe next year. So yeah, overall, that's my little college thesis or my little back and forth. Yes, and that's actually a good segue to a Core gaming. Let's get that back up. And we go. Villains in the FGC.
What's the first thing you think of in your head when you hear the word villain? For me, it was this guy. His name is Verminous Scum, and he's the arch nemesis of Captain Planet, who delights in running factories that only create pollution.
That's a deep cut.
That chemical turns the clouds into rain. The coal smoke will turn the rain into acid.
Luckily, no one in the real world is as two-dimensionally evil as this guy, but when we see an actual person whose behavior is so heinous or outlandish as to be reminiscent of a fictional character, we call him a real-life villain. While villains in the FGC share similarities with ones in sports, especially fighting sports, it's not quite the same.
In this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
Fighting game tournaments have upwards of thousands of players.
Now this is 6 years old.
Regularly.
So
money matches can happen spontaneously.
I think we're going to have a conversation, follow up on this.
This makes the potential for beefs much higher. But I'll admit it now. Nothing beats a good villain, and I think they can enhance a competitive gaming community. Before you call me something terrible in the comments section,
I'm glad I decided to sit right on that one. Whoops. Butt pipe's a new one. I'm going to call somebody a butt pipe one day. What was I going to say? Yeah, absolutely. What he's getting at, not so much as these people aren't always bad, but sometimes you need that person where it's like, oh my God, somebody beat this guy. How is he just, how is he so good? Or, he's that guy who's too cocky, and it's like, it gives people that motivation.
There are definitely some caveats. Allow me to explain.
I like these calm little moments before the storm.
There are two basic elements that make an FGC villain. The first one is unprovoked trash talk. Nothing makes you a bad guy as effectively as good old trash talk, especially when you gloat about how easy your opponent is.
Why should I waste my time practicing against him? I'm gonna beat him anyway.
Now I don't even have you, because of the beat.
Smash has got a lot of villains. I'm gonna say that right now.
In the end, it was easy.
But it has to be genuine. Trash talk with obvious product placement isn't very convincing, and trash talking your close friends doesn't count.
Every tournament, he gets second place.
To truly reach villain status, you have to watch how the pros do it.
And I wanted to ask you your opinion.
Oh, does Daigo suck? He does! He does, man! I told you! I got him pregnant, you know what I mean? I got Daigo pregnant, dog. He's been pregnant for the last 3 years, okay? I haven't been paying the child support because they don't have the
Filipino champ is something else.
However, trash talking can be used by heroes as well, as long as it's in response to a villain.
This is cringe. Stop doing it, FGC.
You have to hand it to the Melee guys for the production value. Speaking of which, Leffen, the target in this video, is someone who has trash talked so much The Smash community compiled a
Many
list
ways,
of things
yeah.
he said online and made it into a file called evidence.zip, which has now become a meme.
All I gotta say is evidence.zip. Evidence. This is looking more like a body bag.zip right now. Zip them up.
Jokes aside, his comments were inflammatory and hurtful, and ultimately got him banned for a year from tournaments in his home country of Sweden.
Oh my god.
After an apology letter and some reflection, he was unbanned and became one of the top players in Melee by defeating the 5 gods of the game and earning a sponsorship with Team Solo Mid. And this brings up the other fundamental characteristic of a villain: winning. If you keep
it's not enough to trash talk. You've got to be like the final boss. Right? Like, oh, he's Leffen played DBZ? Cool. Yeah, it's one thing if you're just a smack talker. It's another thing to be a smack talker who's earned it, you know? Like, I wouldn't call Darkside Phil a villain of the FGC. He's more of like, I don't know, like a hired goon, right? In the villainy arc of things. That's not to say, like, okay, yeah, I think that's the best way I could put it. Where he was, yeah, exactly. Like, he was, what did he say? He was top 8 in the world at, like, Street Fighter Turbo for a specific version, and then but like 8 people played in that tournament or something like that out of some kind of protest. So, you know, yeah, okay, you're top 8 out of 8, but yeah, so like I wouldn't put him as a villain. I would put him as, and I'm not gonna say I'm good in any way, shape, or form. I will fully admit it. It's on there's video evidence of me being bad and then progressively less bad, but that's about it, just less bad.
trash talking, but don't ever win, you become what's known as a clown.
There it is, clown.
The greatest villains are powerful people who pose a serious threat to the protagonist, not clowns who troll for attention. Unless you're the Joker, but you know what I mean. The more you can win, the more trash you can talk. Apologies to NorCal for bringing this up, but Tommy Guns is an interesting case because he's neither a clown nor a supervillain. He starts trash-talking NorCal unprovoked, gets Crack Fiend to fly over to Texas for a grudge match, wins 7-3, the exact score that he predicted, and gloats about it on Twitter. Can't get much more villainous than that, right?
No.
But one thing prevented him from reaching S-tier villain status. He hedged his bets constantly by saying he could easily body anyone in NorCal except a handful of people. I understand he was being realistic, but there's a reason the Emperor doesn't say things like,
"Your friends will die." Except for Huda Man.
Crazy Cupid. I can beat anybody here except for those guys.
Potential to defeat anyone is
it's like Thanos going, I can kill anybody
except
for the Hulk. Fuck, that guy's gonna kick my ass.
Anyone and consistently win is so powerful, it can actually make you a villain without any trash talk. Ever watch the Roadrunner cartoons and wish that Wile E. Coyote would catch the Roadrunner just once? It's the same feeling people had when Justin Wong ruled Marvel 2, Chris G and F-Champ in Marvel 3, and Infiltration in Street Fighter 4 during his peak.
And he's got it! 2-0 for Infiltration has sucked all the life out of this room.
But obviously trash talk and winning aren't the only ways to get the public rooting against you. You can also do this by beating women, which is why I want to make a distinction. There are villains that enhance the competitive nature of the game, and villains that make people turn off completely.
Okay.
It's not always clear in every case, but some...
That was a harsh turn there for a second. Just give me a second. I need to recover there. It's just like, there's villains, and then there's Floyd Mayweather, who beats women up, and Tonya Harding, who broke the leg of her competitor. Like, holy fuck, man. We went in another direction all of a sudden for a second. I need to just give me a second here, dude.
Some actions obviously do nothing to help the game. For example, trash talk works if you're picking on someone close to your skill level, but doing it to people who clearly don't know how to play the game is just going to make them quit, which is the worst thing that can happen to a fighting game, or any competitive game. If you follow StarCraft 2, you probably know about Naniwa and his trash talking.
I didn't speak to him for like a year, and then he gives me a thumbs down, so I'm wondering why he's such a bitch.
He stirred the pot and got some hype rivalries going, especially with a Korean player named Nest T.
I remember this. I didn't know that they smack talk quite so hard because I usually just watch the games and I always miss the in-betweens.
Nesty is not happy right now. You can tell. And
I remember Naniwa and Idra were just like salt machines.
Apparently he's just an idiot.
absolutely so amazing.
But at Blizzard Cup 2011, Naniwa and Nesty would meet again after both were in an unwinnable situation in their group. Because Naniwa knew that winning the game wouldn't advance him, he just threw away the match in front of his hyped-up audience.
He sent his probes and took his hand off the keyboard. Naniwa manages to throw away the game in 1 minute and 26 seconds.
This move is definitely villainous, but it kills the game and the hype, something StarCraft 2 really can't afford right now. A villain who really loves the game and loves bodying his or her opponents can bring a lot of hype and increase the competition.
Yeah. It's a scumbag move.
Nicely in his Daily Dot
like,
interview.
If you're on the main stage, don't do that.
Loved it.
If you're off the main stage, whatever. That's neither here nor there. But the second you're on the main stage and like televised, you play it out. Yeah. Like I don't know what happened to Naniwa after that, but he should have been suspended from play for that
shit.
shit.
Don't lie. People love watching bad guys lose, including me. But are they bad people in real life? I don't know because the players I've met aren't really known as trash talkers. But it does seem like a trope that heel characters are usually pretty chill in real life.
Tommy Guns, as much shit as he talks online, you meet him in person and it's a completely different guy. It's kind of offsetting, actually. Yes. Like, what, you run into that mouth like, what the hell's wrong with you?
The fact that Hakan wasn't in Street Fighter 5 pisses me off.
If you have any
or is he?
interesting villain
I don't know, I might
stories,
be wrong.
let me know in the comments and subscribe for more.
I loved Hakan. Hakan was great. The oil wrestling Turkish fighter. So good. Yeah, so that was like kind of a high level of it. Who would we consider to be like, it would be nice if he's in 6. Hakan, Capcom, put Hakan in Street Fighter 6, please, for me. More characters with wrestling in their fighting style, please. Or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Keep Laura? Yeah, Laura. Keep her. Cover her up if you want. I don't care. Armika, Laura, Zangief, keep them. Love me some Grappler. Modern fighting game villains. I think lately Punk has definitely put himself up there. It's funny that his name is like his gamer tag is Punk because he's really quick with the smack talk. I think he said something to the effect of like, I'm one of the top 5 in Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Fighters, right? It's like, what? Do you play that game? Right? Sonic Fox is a 50-50 because Sonic Fox they're such a good person, but at the same time, like that one time he 13-0, that one guy, like that was vicious. That was an absolute curb stomping, right? It's kind of a 50-50. It like because Sonic Fox, when you see him on the main stage after match, heck, he lost a game and he was like consoling the guy who was crying because he had just won. Sonic Fox, I've been on the main stage fucking 5 times this week, whatever, right? Yeah, they're just good people. He had that one villainous act, I think, is what it was, where he just absolutely embarrassed that guy into the ground. But you put a fighting game in front of Sonic Fox and he just picks it up. He's just good at it. It's fucking scary to me. I'm just old, I think is what it is. My reflexes ain't what they used to be. I think Hungrybox is sort of a villain in the fact that the Melee scene wanted desperately to stop him. Right? Because how many just like Hungrybox rules are there? Right? There's a lot of just rules where it's like that Jigglypuff rule is for Hungrybox because fuck Hungrybox apparently. Right? I wouldn't say like there's those guys that they put in the 5 gods. I wouldn't Mango, I think maybe. Mango does a little bit of smack talking. Who else? I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. I'm not as plugged in as I used to be, so I don't know who's a strong player. That's what makes people think they're a villain. Maybe, you could be right. I think he's more of a final boss. Leffen, without a doubt. Leffen was mentioned in the video. Right? Leffen was a gimme answer. You know what? No, I think Hungrybox is I'm only putting Hungrybox there because of that one tournament that we watched the video of, the Coney coverage of rather. So, I know we did that one tournament. Oh, you know, he had a new video up that was really good and fun to watch. Give me a second. Yeah, here it is. I ruined Smash Ultimate Summit. Now this one's better than most of his stuff because he filmed this like this. You know how Coney is like a peak storyteller? I'm gonna pull this back to be. Yes, pre-watched. Sorry.
A few weeks ago, I got the opportunity to go to.
Stop. So
the Smash
he's
Ultimate
peak
Summit.
storyteller, but now we get to witness the story, and I think that was the great part about this. That left getting an L in Dragon Ball Fighters, and it's like a last 8 games. Okay, grab me that, and then we'll watch that, and then this. Because what is it? This is 24 minutes. Is that other one short? Because here we go. I stepped it to the last round. All right, perfect. Perfect.
With the stiff right. Oh my God, we got a match here. We got a match here. Don't let I know anyone definitely wins a neutral here. Do not get hit.
Do not test her. That jump M.
So go on versus left.
Are you serious? You reacted to that?
Oh my God, the playing out of his mind right now.
Stay solid.
This man is in another plane of existence. Galaxy brain, interdimensional brain.
Oh!
He's keeping Leffin at 0 bar. He's keeping Leffin at 0 bar. Well, he has 2 bars. Oh my God!
There it is.
That's gonna keep him in a not happy place for the next 15 seconds.
Uh-oh. You getting the ball?
I wish I was this good at Dragon Ball Fighters, man.
Oh my God, block.
It's that meter. This game is heavily about meter. It's almost like King of Fighters in that way.
Watch it.
Oh my God, the block! Stop completely.
The screaming is good.
There's 45 seconds left on the clock, and look, Koichi has not let go of the back position on his stick. The Senzu beans are working overtime right now. I need a medical professional to check Koichi's bloodstream.
This is crazy that Koichi is that poised right now. So is Leffman. They are so calm right now with only 30 seconds on the timer. Oh my goodness!
Fuck.
Oh my goodness!
Yes!
Nice.
Oh my God! How did he do that?
The mix-ups. There it is. Got him. Oh my God. That's insane.
That was clutch. Oh my God. Yo, somebody give me an asthma pump.
Yes, sir.
Somebody give me an asthma pump.
Oh my God.
Yo.
Hey man, that's good on Leffen. He like moving from Smash to Dragon Ball Fighters Z. Fighters. Damn it, I do it too, Cody. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, let me get you real quick.
This is I can't wait. That's actually on the list of the fighting games I will be playing leading up to Evo. And I think even on Evo, what we might do is like do a sort of a watch party with Evo playing in the Discord while I play fighting games and we talk about it. I don't know. We'll see how that all goes. Either way, that was intense. Like I know a little bit about Dragon Ball Fighters. I wouldn't call myself good at it, but damn, that was intense. All right.
Summit 4. In case
All right, here we go.
A few weeks ago, I got the opportunity to go to Smash Ultimate Summit 4. In case you've never seen one, summits are these really cool events where the best gamers in the world are summoned to sunny Southern California to compete over a long week of hard competition and easy living. Not only is there a crazy tournament bracket featuring only the best players on the planet, but there's lots of side stuff too, like Bop It, food fights, flight sims, lie detectors, talent shows, mini golf, squid game, ping pong, and lots of Mafia. Very bad Mafia.
Coney talked about this Mafia game, and at one point, like, he said he was on camera telling somebody, like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
But in all my time watching and attending summits, I've realized something. These competitions, as varied as they may be, they only really test one skill each. To have 16 of the most elite gamers on the planet in the same room and not have them pushed to their absolute limits, that's a monumental waste. They should absolutely do more. They gotta go
By the way, Summit looks like a lot of fun. I wish I was good enough to go.
further beyond. These gamers are lazy. and so I realized what I had to do. I huddled with my Twitch chat and formulated a plan. I arrived at Smash Ultimate Summit with a checked bag full of games and a dream. I would find the ultimate gamer. Once I got to Summit, I grabbed 8 of the best players in the building and got to work making a single elimination bracket. Some of these dork lords wanted to focus on the tournament and play their best in bracket. Yeah, look how that turned out. Anyway, once I had I was ready to start. I told them absolutely nothing about the games that they would be playing, only what the stakes were. The title of Ultimate Gamer and $100 US. The first game on display, Don't Break the Ice, a game of critical decision-making and surgical
I would have loved to be there helping him buy these games for his chat. Like, some of these are ridiculous.
precision. The aim of the
I'd have voted for Ants in the Pants, personally,
game is to
but...
take turns breaking off pieces of ice without knocking over intrepid Aptenodite Peter Penguin. If he falls into the ice, you lose. Round 1 is Mars versus Goblin. Mars is something of a maverick, extremely talented, but frequently reckless. He kind of plays how he wants all the time, and sometimes he pays for it. Goblin, on the other hand, is a devoted, full-send anarchist. This dude opts for chaos whenever possible.
One Moist Esports team member. We're going to keep a count.
So the way that you play the game...
Oh, nobody knows how to play Mousetrap.
And whoever knocks over the penguin is eliminated, okay? And we're going to do best 2 out of 3. Who's younger?
I'm younger.
The rules do say whoever's younger goes first. Goblin, take the honors.
The game begins with both competitors trying to knock out a single line of ice until Mars decides to go for a different route. Goblin strikes back by eliminating the entire line from Mars' side.
Now there's only a few more pieces on the outside. We got to be very delicate in how we handle this.
On Mars' turn again, he makes a huge error by pushing down a large chunk of ice at once. Goblin responds back with a miracle play that leaves Peter standing.
I've never played this game. It looks annoying. I already hate it. By the way, I have something of a board game collection.
You better stay. Slim.
Mars pleads with the penguin, please stay. And he does, as Mars knocks off another piece of the ice in the corner. However, Goblin hits the final piece, and now Mars is left with a seemingly impossible scenario.
Is this checkmate? No. Is this checkmate? I wasn't even outplayed. It's because he's younger.
Wrecked.
Peter is now dangling by a thread on Mars' move.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you guys have a better idea? I'm pretty sure that's gonna break the ice, Mars. I think that's gonna break.
Absolute chaos, Goblin.
Oh no! Mars.
Game 1 goes to Goblin. It's game 2 now, and both competitors are staying on their respective sides.
Just wailing on it now.
Middle of the ice, first on their own sides, and then on the opponents. Mars plays with fire in the corner, but Goblin has a lot more real estate to work with as he conservatively bumps off piece after piece, not making huge waves.
I'm scared. Ooh.
Mars tries to make a play, but thinks better of it, opting for the other side instead. Goblin makes a crucial error by knocking the south side and then going up to the North Pole, causing Peter to hopelessly plummet into the water. Or does he?
No way! It's broken! The ice is the ice broken? Wait, the penguin did fall. His head just hit the side. He's got a concussion!
I couldn't find out anything
The thing
in
is,
the rulebook about this,
if you
so I
get
kinda
rid
had
of
to
too
make
many
a
bricks, you'll
judgment call.
lose a
As
certain
Peter's not on
number
the
of
ice anymore and
turns.
is being held up by
Right?
the structure
So you gotta
of
be
the game,
careful about how
he
many
did have
you
to
get
award
rid
this
of.
game to Mars, which elicits an eye roll from Goblin and sends us into our third and final game. Mars immediately adopts a new strategy by knocking in a ton of pieces without actually knocking them through.
He's actually just mashing
That right there is Chaos Goblin action right there.
That can't be legal. I just have to not break it.
I did tell him that was legal, so, you know, that's fine. It was fun.
Suck it till you knock it through.
Plans his next move by hovering his hammer over the ice on each spot. Our two warriors continue to go back and forth until disaster strikes on Mars' turn.
What? No, he hasn't fallen! He hasn't fallen! He hasn't fallen! His head hasn't touched anything! Look, his head is up!
You see, viewer, Peter was previously being held up by the structure of the game. But what if he was being held up by the ice itself? You see, technically, only one side, one flipper, was holding onto the ice, while the other was not. But it was clear that he was only being held in because of the structure of the game itself. Not knowing the rules in such a circumstance, I called the highest authority I knew.
This is head TO of Summit and Ultimate.
The head TO of Summit. This guy is just chilling. It's like, I got no fucking tournaments to run right now. My next couple days is going to be nuts. What the fuck do you want? You want me to do what? What the fuck is this game? That's what's going through his head right now.
Is to have the penguin not fall in the ice. The penguin is technically being held up, but he's not touching the ice. Who wins here?
On my professional Tio opinion, he is not on the ice right now.
He's not on the ice, which means it's over. You're trolling! Oh, no!
Look, his foot's on the ice. His foot is below the legal ice level.
There is no legal ice.
Come on, Mars. Take the L.
Goblin moves on to round 2, and Mars is out of the tournament. Mars flies into an inconsolable rage, incensed by the prospect of losing $100.
His name is Peter Penguin. You're fucking awful. No! Peter!
He grabs Peter Penguin from the— oh, shit! Mars had thrown the penguin with enough force to break a $5,000 TV. Just kidding, it's a TCL. It was like $1,000, but still shocking all the same. Everyone at the venue is stunned, most of all me, because I think I'm going to jail. I check in with several witnesses all over the venue.
No, is that on camera? Please tell me that was on camera.
Mars threw Peter Penguin.
Oh my god, he fucked that TV right up.
Out of the venue, ripping the door off its hinge on his way out. We alert the local authorities and continue on with the tournament. It's what Peter would have wanted. Round 2 is Aaron.
That's what Peter would have wanted.
Aaron is a longtime vet of Super Smash Bros. Somebody who's enjoyed
Moist Esports member number 2.
Games, but I'm gonna take a guess that he's never directly interacted with a penguin in his life. Luis, or Louis Money, is a young up-and-comer who shows a lot of promise. This kid's got a lot of mistakes to make, but his
That's unusually small thumbs.
May come in handy. Luis is up first, and he's so gentle he can't even break this ice if he tried. Look at this. What is he doing? What a baby. Peter falls immediately, and Aaron calls for a ref, but since he is still on the ice, he remains in play. Both players maneuver around the down.
Imagine getting so mad at don't break the ice, you break a $1,000 TV.
That counts. He knocked one down.
The penguin head.
The penguin's still here?
Luis makes a daring play on his side of the board, keeping Peter on the ice and touching the structure while not falling into the water below.
No, Aaron, look
Oh
at the
no.
penguin.
Oh no. The penguin's falling. Peter!
Aaron attempts his last and most daring play.
He switched hands.
Peter, no!
What does switching hands do for you here?
I'm ambidextrous. Shut the fuck up.
But alas, it's not enough. We're now in game 2, and Aaron immediately channels his jutsu, I think. Luis goes defensive by hitting Aaron's side and leaving his totally fresh. The players once again start dinking both sides until there's just a pillar in the middle.
Oh no.
I got the magic touch. How'd you hit that one?
Because it was loose.
Aaron, it's not as hard as you think. There we go. Easy.
Okay.
Keep it moist.
Oh my god. How tight do these blocks get into that square?
Oh no.
Like, that's
Luis
insane.
employs a feathered touch to try to keep Peter on the ice, but it's all for naught as he careens into the water below, sending us into a game 3. The third and final game begins mostly the same, with both competitors knocking off pieces from each other's sides. Both players knocking in ice back and forth until there is just one pillar remaining on Luis's turn.
I'm not scared. Fuck, I'm scared.
I'm not scared. Fucking, I'm scared.
And using his very gentle, delicate touch, somehow finds a way to keep Peter on the ice.
God damn.
Aaron is beside
It's close. It's intense.
laments his situation.
It's really intense. Don't break the ice. Right here.
Come on. Come on. For Charlie.
But after a moment, he breathes deeply, composes himself, and makes one of the finest plays in Don't Break the Ice history.
Right there.
I hope Charlie watches this video.
Oh my god.
Charlie on YouTube Night. Watch this.
Come on. It's unfucking winnable. Let's go.
Luis looks especially
Charlie
forlorn
being moist
by what has
critical.
transpired. He's already pulled out one miracle.
Oh my
but does he
God.
have another? Sadly, the
Checkmate.
frozen gods were not with him that day, as Aaron takes the
That's-
crown.
that's
and
literally
advances
checkmate. There was nothing
to
he
round
could do.
2. It's round 3 now, and I'm bored. Bring out the new game, please. We're on the other side of the bracket now, and it's time for something new. It's time for Greedy
And there's
Granny.
3 guys
Greedy Granny is a game
from
of
Moist
strategy and
Esports.
cunning. The goal is to steal one of each of Granny's trees
Light
without
is their
winning.
is
Players
Smash
take turns
Ultimate.
spinning a wheel and either take a treat from Granny's bowl
Fox player.
or put one back. They then have to hit the button next to Granny as many times as it says on the spinner. If she wakes up, you put all your treats back. Tough luck. First match of Greedy Granny is a high-octane dogfight between Fatality and Light. Fatality here may have never played Greedy Granny, but he's actually the best Captain Falcon player in the world, and he's known for slamming the gas at all times. His playstyle is like a loose cannon, so he's gonna have to
Won't go through revolve. I love these player
Otherwise,
things. Like,
not to be outdone, Light is the
they're
best
so good.
Fox player in the world, and he actually ended up getting second in the little dingy side tournament they did for Smash Ultimate.
The little dingy side tournament.
He's get second, which in a one-on-one game is losing. Light, being the younger player, gets the opportunity to go first. Lucky him. The two go back and forth, taking sweets from Granny and also not understanding the rules. I can't really blame them for that.
You can't have one of each.
Oh, what do you mean then?
No, you need one of each to win the game. You only take one at a time.
Eventually, Light awakes Granny. In a moment, I'm glad I didn't get on camera for fear of being demonetized. He'll have to put all of his hard-earned treats back into the bowl.
Say goodnight.
She's not really sleeping
Good
yet.
night. Good night, Granny.
Oh my god. Games like this break in like 2 uses. It's so ridiculous. It pisses me off sometimes.
But if he clicks it and she wakes up,
she wakes up, it's over. Oh, no, Granny.
Yes.
Disaster strikes for Fatality. All of his treats will go back. You know, as I was filming this, I realized that this game isn't terribly interesting to spectate or commentate, so here's basically how the game went.
That's a one.
That's green. That's green.
A one. That's
Yeah,
a green.
you're in there.
God.
No.
Good night, Granny. You have to say it.
Good night.
No, Light was not advertiser friendly. I think he's got scared so hard. He's like,
eventually, Fatality is the victor, and Light makes excuses for his poor play.
I never even got two for like more than a turn.
No.
No.
You kept waking up Granny, bro. That's your problem.
I don't like her.
You kept waking up Granny like he had some kind of choice in it, right?
Comment good night, Granny, for 7 years of good luck. Next up, we've got DeBuzz versus Meister. DeBuzz is one of the most cerebral players in the game, known for his immense knowledge and legendary patience. This guy didn't invent camping, but he definitely made it sexy. Just check out all these pastas. Good lord, that's a lot of pastas. His opponent is Meister, and he's important because it's his birthday! He turned 22 at this event. Got a cake and everything. Oh, and he's also the best Mr. Game & Watch player in the world from Mexico.
Favorite animal is the mosquito.
So if your dad owns an esports org, hit him up. Or hit me up, but I'm taking a 10% fee.
Meister's not signed? Charlie, call Meister.
It does not zap you.
I can get
I swear to God, you will not get zapped. I promise.
I'm going to keep it $100 with you, viewer. This is not a great game to watch, but I did get DeBuzz to say goodnight Granny a whole bunch. So here's some clips from the match.
You woke up Granny!
I hate you, Granny. She's so creepy.
You gotta put her back in. All right, now lean her back, put her back to bed, and say goodnight, Granny.
Good night, Granny.
This is a very close game.
Straight to jail.
No way!
Let's go, Granny.
Give me this. No, give me this. It's landing on this.
One more.
Oh, there's no way, dude.
Oh, come on! Take one. You take one. Take one of his two.
Come on.
Yeah. Okay, you drop one and you hit it once. And now you put them all back. You woke up Granny. This game's long.
That's not a one.
No. But you do get one.
Uh-oh.
Jesus fucking Christ, this game.
Somebody must have given Granny a Red Bull or something because she just wakes up again and again and again. These two are locked in a seemingly eternal stalemate, not with each other, but with Granny herself. After about 10 minutes, I'm bored again. I have to call an audible and switch to the next game early. I didn't want to have to do it, but it's time to duel! That's right, it's exactly what you think. MindFlex Duel. Through the power of 6 AAA batteries and 3 C batteries, this game actually reads your brainwaves to telekinetically push a ball across the table. Check it out. Oh my god, that's cool. It also cost $300 on Amazon, and it was the last one they had in stock. This might have been the last one ever.
Every time somebody does a fucking Amazon stream with their chat, they better be ready to pay an exorbitant price for one stupid thing. I watch Ludwig do it all the time, and I think he's bought like $10,000 worth of wax figures. He's got a Jackie Chan and somebody else, but like a $400 game that straps to your head and like reacts to your brain working to fucking move a ball, which sounds like bullshit anyway.
But it's mine now. Long has man wished to rid himself of the physical burdens of mental combat, to shuffle out of his mortal coil. Now, finally, we can fight as true gentlemen. Mind versus mind. Both DeBuzz and Meister strap into the MindFlex Duel, subjecting their minds to the terrors of brainwave combat. As purportedly one of the most big-brained players in the game, and facing off against the Game & Watch player, you'd be forgiven for thinking that DeBuzz might have an inherent upper hand in the contest. But what happens next might truly shock you.
Again. Go. Think. Think hard. Think harder. Meister is destroying you. DeBuzz, what are you doing? DeBuzz, what are you
Meister is Professor X. Confirmed.
Yeah.
DeBuzz gets rolled.
Were you even thinking?
I was. What is this?
What was that?
That mind wasn't blank, bro.
It's actually.
I know
insane.
that.
Your mind wasn't blank.
Himself and rethinks his strategy.
You were thinking too hard. You need to
Ready?
not think about
Think.
it.
Think. Think, DeBuzz. Think. DeBuzz.
His brain is too overpowering. What do I do?
I think my thing's not working.
You're supposed to be the Rosa player, man. You're a smart guy.
I think it's not working.
It seems DeBuzz's mind is turning against him as he flies into an incomprehensible rage.
I think we should swap.
I think he just. Oh, you want to swap headsets?
No.
Oh.
Just think harder, bro.
I think mine's not working.
Just think harder.
That we switch to headbands. Surely it is an issue with the equipment and not his feeble mind.
Let's swap positions as
It's
well.
only because there's $100 on the table that these guys give any sort of a fuck.
Partying him, then that's just that. You
Who has a greater degree of
It's like your booze money for the weekend.
Then, with no excuses left,
Think. Oh, no way. No way.
Hey, at least this one looks like a fight this time.
Concentrate. Use the power of your mind. Think harder, DeBuzz. What frame is DeBuzz, no! No! Meister, the biggest brain of all. All right, you switch sides and everything, bro.
Yeah.
That's tough.
There's no excuses after that one.
Hard mathematics in my head while doing this.
DeBuzz gets rolled a third and final time, sending Meister into the next round. I'm saddened to have to use the same game twice in a row, especially since Meister now has some experience, but alas, the granny was simply too greedy. So he puts the headset back on and faces his round 2 opponent, Fatality.
I'm gonna try a different approach. I'm gonna just try recalling a certain memory as vividly as I can.
Okay.
And see if that'll get the job done.
We'll see. Meister, do you have a strategy?
Try not to blink.
Okay.
Meister takes an early lead by winning 2 games effortlessly.
You have one more shot, Fatality.
Game 3, Fatality
Okay.
goes into the forbidden dark arts and enters Meister's mind.
What'd you find in there? There's a lot of elves and
You saw him in your mind.
I did.
He got
he was in my brain.
He's gonna unlock.
Don't come in my brain unless you want to see
But
some
alas,
shit.
it was only a momentary distraction as Meister.
You stay out of the brain of an almost 40-year-old
heads into
man.
finals. We flip back to the other side of the bracket, and I've got something brand new for this round 2 showdown between Aaron and Goblin. Something frightful, something abominable, something shocking. This next game isn't really a game at all, but a simple reaction test. Each player is given a metal paddle. The goal is clear. Hit the button when the music stops. Winner gets nothing. Loser receives a shocking surprise.
Guys, I asked you both if you're okay with getting shocked. How do you feel about this?
I did not sign an NDA. I did not sign an agreement. I'm not okay with it.
What was a non-disclosure agreement going to do about getting shocked?
We both agree.
Good friends and Moist Boys,
Moist
Aaron
fight.
and Goblin, are now locked into this chilling challenge with one another. They both take a paddle, and
They're 2 moist boys.
Be the first person to hit the button. You understand?
2 out of 3, okay? Right?
3 out of 5.
No!
It's a short game. 3, 2, 1, go.
In a thrilling show of reflexes, Game 1 goes to Aaron.
Yes! Yes!
Oh, Goblin has been shocked. He's been shocked.
Oh my fucking god.
When's the reaction test?
Oh,
time?
hey, low key best of 5.
Yeah, it's best of 5. Yeah.
Oh my god. Dude, I'm so scared. Oh my god. It's on gentle. Press it. Cody, come on. Cody!
And then in round 2,
Yes! What? I won. I hit it.
You let go.
Well, you let go.
Aaron's got to stop letting go of the thing. Like, this game, you have to, like, gentleman's agreement to hold the fucking thing. He's got to hold it and get shocked. Like,
different people, and they say that it's not working either.
Push it out. Okay, so it works.
We think one of the paddles may be busted, but that doesn't help us because we have to use players 1 and 2. You can't use like 1 and 4. So we have to use one of the busted paddles. Until Goblin has an amazing idea.
Wait, it's the last person who only gets zapped?
It's the last person to touch.
Then why don't we just hold both? Dude, no!
There you go. Yeah, figure it out.
King shit. He saved the game.
That's right, fellas. We're double fisting. We finally continue to play the games, and Eric continues to hold the paddles as if he were holding a sleeping angel.
I'm doing this! It's fine, because it's fine. It should work, it should work.
All right, here we go.
After sharing some heated words,
Dude, I pressed them. Slow down the footage. Slow down the footage.
Eric can bear no more and cracks under the pressure.
You know what, fuck it, GG.
Goblin has won the day and will punch his ticket into finals versus Meister.
I just want to say that this was fucking rigged. I should have won.
And now, after a full day of gaming, it's time
At least
for
Boise
our grand
Sports got
finals.
through.
Meister versus Goblin. So far, this tournament has tested players' technique, speed, brain power, and ability to perform as a malnourished personal care assistant. So what could possibly be the final test for $100? The purest force in the world. Raw luck.
How is your luck, sir?
It checks all the boxes. It's aesthetically pleasing.
This is the most impressive game because it's RNG with physical equipment. I love it. And there's like no batteries to this game, I don't think, either.
It's simple to understand, and it delivers the divine will of God himself. It's the perfect way to decide who to give $100 to. The object of this game...
It's also the modern dollar store version, which means you just poke it instead of like the old version, if I remember correctly, there's like fucking pliers or tongs that you had to pull the teeth out with. I think. I'm going to double check just to be absolutely sure, but I have another window somewhere, right? Okay. Maybe I'm having a Mandela effect on that one. Yep, Mandela effect. Okay, I'm silly. Maybe there's an older version or something I'm just not familiar with.
Lose a finger and the tournament.
Gentlemen, this is best 3 out of 5. As we've said before, once you touch the tooth, you have to fully commit to it. You cannot feel around, no feelsies. Goblin, you will go first.
Oh my god.
Aha! No, I did find it. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy.
Help me, my toothache. No worries.
The 1992 commercial.
I'll fix that smile, you crocodile. I'm the crocodile dentist. Crocodile dentist. Just grab and pull. That's what a mouthful. I'm the crocodile dentist. Crocodile dentist. The game's crocodile dentist. Take turns pulling teeth, but don't pull the wrong one or he'll snap and you're out. It's a mouthful of fun, but don't pull the wrong one. I'm the crocodile dentist. Crocodile dentist. Win. I feel so much better. Crocodile.
I'm guessing this, like, hurt kids. That's the only reason I could think of them changing it. Or people kept losing the teeth.
Oh, Jesus.
I think you can get this for like $4 or $5 now.
Ooh. Oh, no.
1-0.
1-0 for Goblin. What do you think you did wrong that time?
I went through his side, and I was pretty sure it wasn't here for some reason.
$16.
And I just went like, maybe I'm wrong, you know?
Yeah, you doubted yourself. That's really where it came in. Yeah, you gotta stay true.
Thought I saw it in a dollar store or
Game
something.
one's over. Meister, you first. Oh, no! Hey, you did it that time. You stayed on your side. Maybe you gotta invade his side a little bit. He's apparently got the good side. All right. 1-1. No way! That's a 1 in 20 chance, or what is it? 1 in 10 chance. And you lost, bro. All right, 2-1 Meister. All comes down to this. Meister, you first. Oh my God!
It all comes down to this bonk.
2 1 in 10 chances. The $100 game of Crocodile Dentist. I feel like we should flip a coin to see who goes first.
The $100 game.
RPS. Go. That's the one.
The stakes have never been bigger in a game of Crocodile Dentist.
You want to go first or second?
And they never will be any bigger.
Okay. Stretch up.
Actually, there's some rich guy who's sitting there like $10,000 ago with some other rich guy on Crocodile Dentist, and they're drunk off of like shots of Patron. Oh, dude, watch your thumbs here. You almost hit 2 of them.
No!
And just like that, he'd done it. Goblin was
Moisty Sports is unstoppable!
Supreme ultimate gamer.
Or as Charlie would go, let's go!
But it was clear Goblin was the better man that day and all other days, forever and ever. I had truly found the greatest gamer on the planet. And though he would go on to place 9th out of 16 at that summit, and though he may have placed dead last in Squad Strike, and though he may have whiffed on every single bagel he threw in the Bagel War, Goblin had won something far more valuable that day. $100. Hey, thanks for making it all the way to the end of the video. That's commendable. A lot of people didn't make it, but you did. Just wanted to say thanks for watching.
Peter is on the way to make a full recovery. What about the TV, though? TV's fucked.
So if you liked it, please like it. If you didn't do it, somebody else will. Subscribe
That was fun. Oh my god.
Free on YouTube now. And
Cody's content's fucking so good sometimes. And that right there, that was a highlight right there. Oh, and that's the kind of thing you'd catch me doing in like the back end of a tournament, where I'd be running some kind of stupid thing or getting people entertained to do something completely off kilter or something not related. Actually, when I not too long ago for HeroClix, I wasn't even that guy doing that. There was a guy who would be a regular friend of ours, Kenji. He would be a regular at the HeroClix, the big HeroClix tournaments, but he'd have like 6 or 7 board games you'd never heard of, which is impressive. When you think about me getting caught off guard by a board game that I've never heard of. So. Board games move so quick, though. It's almost impossible to keep up nowadays. But yeah. So, a mediocre night of Strive. It was a little chaotic at times for me. I think I hit that. There's a few points where my brain wasn't quite connected with the game, and it started to frustrate me because I like would reconnect. I was like, oh fuck, I'm playing, I'm losing. Oh shit. So something to work on for the next time we play. Tomorrow, Elden Ring, gonna get fit. Friday, very likely going to be me playing Tekken 7 for the first time. I've never touched Tekken. The last Tekken game I have played was Tekken 4 in an arcade. That's how long ago I touched a fucking Tekken game. So, it's gonna be something. I'm definitely gonna go through like whatever tutorials they have for me in that game. All right, excuse me. I might do that beforehand. Do a little bit of the single player. And see where that goes for me. But yeah, tomorrow, Git Gud or Git Fit, Elden Ring. Flash, thanks for hanging out with me. I love hanging out and on fighting game night. It's a ton of fun. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Later.